Hello everyone, Trooper Basically, welcome back to more Final Fantasy V, Forge Out Fiesta. Last time, we entered into the deepest part of the rift right here, though, in the last floor, though, where we came across Gilgamesh again, though, and he also sacrificed himself to destroy Necrophobe, the last of the demons of the rift that we had faced so far, though. And we also encountered the super boss Shinryu, who, by making him go berserk, we managed to make that fight relatively manageable, though. This time, before we go on any further, though, I want to go ahead and point out, though, I went ahead and changed up the party just a teeny bit, though. I want to show that Bartz is basically back to being a monk, though, has the Kaiser Knuckles equipped, though. And Ferris, I went ahead, effectively I swapped Bartz and Ferris's jobs and abilities with that, though, but I also went ahead and fully recover the MP to gain from that, though, so. And the reason for that, though, there's not really any particular reason for that, though. I just wanted to do some. I mean, there's not really any number advantage or anything like that, though, but a lot of it comes down to the fact that, well, it's just more aesthetic than anything, though, and honestly, though, I just wanted to have them as their jobs, as their respective elements, so I still want to keep Lena, I still want to keep dual cast Holy, so that's why Lena and Krile have not changed. But in any case, let's go on up here.
It took you long enough, but now you are too late. Finally, it is in my grasp. The greatest power known to man. The power to control the universe. The power of the void.
So you're saying you've already got the power of the void, though, and yeah. Remember what X-Death was in the Forest of Moor? The demon tree. Has the tree branches and limbs we saw earlier.
I will crush all who stand in my way. I think I'll begin with your precious friends. I hope you'll enjoy watching your companions be sucked into the void.
Are you serious? He's still not done playing that card? I mean, he did that earlier with, I mean, basically destroying some of the towns, including Bartz's hometown, though. So, but now he's intentionally targeting the others, though. Now he's intentionally targeting everyone at Castle of Baal, which was Krile's home. And we got this cave over here, though, which is the pirate cave. So, yeah, now going out to Ferris. Tycoon's already gone. Lix is already gone. So what? And the catapult with Sid and Mid are there. The ones who pretty much have been helping us who pretty much helped us throughout halfway of the first world, though, and also helped us get the submarine active on our airship there. Stop it! Let them go! Again, Bartz. Like he's gonna listen to you.
And now you too will meet your end inside the void.
And so he's actually gonna use the void. Actually, now using the void on us, though. And well, that went great. That went great. So just like that, our group's gone. Probably shouldn't have spent all that time fighting. Oh, never mind. We're apparently in some space area right here. Bart, stand up. And so we're up here. We're somewhere. It looks like, again, it looks like a space. So, hey, look who it is. Yep, Dorgan, Zizak Kelger. There's one more. There you are. The best character in the game. Grandpa Galuf. And to the Dawn Warriors. So they're able to help too. Bartz, Lena, Ferris, Krile. We'll hold off the void. You kids take care of X-Death. The only ones who can save the world from the power of darkness are the Warriors of Light. That's you. Now go. So they're gonna hold off the power of the voids. I guess it's their spirits in the after, because they all did pass away though. So I'm guessing this is their spirits that are able to counteract them though. Well, they were the original warriors chosen by the crystals.
What? Why is the power of the void disappearing? No matter. Take this.
Again, he's trying to use the void again. And, oh, we got another one that's holding it off, too. Papa. King Tycoon. That's it. Now, this is it. Take your chance. Destroy X-Death. Onward, Light Warriors. So they're able to hold up. They're holding off the Void. X-Death, you better get ready, because here we come. We are fighting him in his tree form here, though. As per usual for a lot of different boss fights, though, I would recommend go ahead and start getting your guys buffed up here, though. And actually, for the time being, I want you to start doing the damage right now, though. Just actually start doing damage right now. Crowd, right now, you're gonna be the one focusing on the buffs right now, though. Again, this form isn't so bad though, but you do want to move it on this form though, because it does have some powerful attacks. It has one dangerous attack early on though, and some more that come up later on though. It didn't actually do it. He actually didn't do it. He normally starts off with a different attack. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. It's actually a pretty dangerous attack that he normally starts with. I certainly am not gonna complain about that. So if he's not gonna do that, then I'll go ahead and dual cast. You go ahead and dual cast protect. So that way everyone's got protect on there. So that'll stop the physical. That'll help with the physical attacks. And you go. Let's see here, Crowd. You go ahead and start with Shell now. Again, this is a good time to be. Again, this is the time I would recommend. Holy, good thing I just did that. Yeah, but I said that didn't last long though. So yeah, actually, for the time being, you go ahead and just because he has access to Holy, he has access to Flare, he also has access to Meteor. So you don't want to be in this form for too long though. But take any times with buffs or to buff yourself up however you want there. Bartz, you go ahead and, since you're not doing as much damage as the others, so you go ahead and go and get Crowd back up and standing here. Though that means I'm probably gonna have to get her back over there. So go double Holy on him though, and hopefully it won't be. And hopefully this tree form. Also, yeah. By the way, it took me a while to realize it though, but yeah, the armored form you kind of see it up at the top of the tree form though. I know you're drawn to that face that's on his tree form there. But yeah, just note that is there. Okay, yeah, Crowd, you go on the offensive right now though, because I really need this form to stop. So, because again, he's got powerful attacks like Holy, Flare, Meteor. I definitely don't want to see Meteor going off. X-Death was engulfed by the Void.
No! Why? The Void was mine to command!
Not for long.
How could it?
Seems you couldn't control the Void after all, X-Death. I mean, remember what happened to Enuo. So, you get to meet your end in the Void.
I am Neo X-Death. All memories, dimensions, existence, all that is shall return to nothing. Then I too can disappear forever.
Yep, it is not over. It is not over. It's a Final Fantasy game. You really wouldn't think the final boss would go down like that easily, though. Neo X-Death. This one here has 4 targets on him, though. I'm gonna go ahead and show him real fast, though. Different targets over there. There's 4 targets on him, though. Actually, I didn't want to do it that way, though. But the different targets have like different abilities, though. This form has some very dangerous attacks, so you do not want to mess around with this one, at all, though. The first part, the one that's closest to Bart's right there, is the one that's going to be focusing on primarily on physical attacks. And two of them in the middle will have their more dangerous attacks, though. The back part's specialty is Delta attack, though. And again, the one in the back, again, the 2 middle ones are the ones that have the most dangerous moves, though. So, in fact, actually, I would say if you want to focus on taking out any of the parts, though, focus on those middle 2 ones. I mean, all the titles have different attacks, but they're scripted to go for different parts. for that though. But again, this is going to be a very tough fight because all the parts have a lot of health. And this is also going to be a very long fight, as you'd expect. And in fact, I'm going to get back to buffing everyone up there. Eroga there. So, like I said, again, like all sorts of powerful moves here, though. I'm gonna go ahead and get Shell up. Let's see. I don't think Lena got Shell up there. And okay, he's starting to shake. When that happens, he's charging on one of his. That means he's getting ready to use one of his. He's getting ready to use one of his more powerful moves. So this is telegraphing that he's about to use one of them, though. There's no tell for another one, though. But I'll go over that in more detail right there, though. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. If it's the one I think it is, I doubt I'm gonna stop it in time, though. But yeah, once you take out that part, it'll. If you take out the part while it's charging up that form, though, it'll stop the attack. This one, if I'm remembering correctly, though, I think it's going to go for Almagest, which is another powerful one, though. So I need to hurry and get those shells up on everyone, though. And in fact, actually, Ferris, you go on the offensive, and Bart, you're going to be the one focusing on getting shell up on. Actually, I think everyone has shell up now, actually. So. You get protect up on Ferris there, and then Lena, you're gonna be dual casting Holy. Come on, where's that though? Again, like mages though, you're gonna be consuming a lot of MP for this battle though, because again, this thing has so much health though. But as you expect from the final boss there, and I should point something out a bit here though. Some people get baffled by this form that looks like it's so many parts thrown together though. There's a couple theories to this though. One of them is that. Oh, there it is, though! Almagest! And that was enough to... Even with that, though, it was still enough to take out... Oh, no! The laws of the universe mean nothing! That means he's going for his other attack. Which is definitely the attack I do not want to see. For the time being, though, like, Lena, please... I'm foregoing healing. This may seem like a mistake, though, but I need to take that form out. The form I'm targeting right now is the one that's going for the attack right now. And that's actually a bit of a mistranslation, though, to where the original text, Japanese text, said the laws of the universe are warping, but pretty much that the line became so famous, though, it basically became its own thing, though. So, did I actually stop that form? I can't hear, though, because... Yeah, I did! Okay! I took that form out, though, so I stopped the attack. That attack, had it gone off, would have been Grand Cross, which can inflict any status condition on any of my party members, on all my party members, though. And it's random what each of them are, so you would have had to deal with a random status condition right here, though. So this middle one I'm going for right here, that I'm going for now, is the form that's mostly involved for Almagest, which again is a holy elemental, powerful spell, and actually inflicts sap on everyone as well. Though had it not had shell up on everyone, that would have done more damage, though. And looks like he's going for the flare now. So again, he's still got the still powerful attacks though. Like, but at least If I did this right, though, I believe I stopped Grand Cross. Which is the one I'm worried about, though, because he can inflict some of the dangerous status conditions on you with that, though. Now, there is going to come a certain point, though, where you are going to have a couple sections left. And when that happens, though, you do not want to focus too hard on one section in particular, though, because you do want to split... Because when it happens, though, you do want to split the... thing up over there, though, and I'll go over that in more detail later once we get to that point, though. But right now, again, keep your characters as healthy as you can, and just wail away on him, though. Again, my recommendation: take out the middle two forms there. Take out the middle two portions there, because those are the ones that have the dangerous moves. And let's see here. Okay, so you're still up here, though. So. One thing else, other thing I gotta talk about with this, though, is... Actually, no, I never did finish a thought of mine, though. Some people are baffled about... Like, some people actually are baffled about this form, though, with all the different forms there. Some people think it's the power... Some of the demons of the void, though. Yeah, I can see that, though, but remember, X-Death was X-Death was used to seal off many spirits, though, so the fact that it's coming up now is kind of showing that, again, remember, X-Death was like many spirits in one, though. And basically, it was like many entities that became one entity, though. So, in a way, we kind of get to see that a bit, though. And again, it could also just be like the demons, some of the other demons of the void are also contributing to this as well, though. Let's see here. Okay, so his middle form's still there, though, but yeah, otherwise, just in the side fact he's got 4 targets with a lot of health, though, this fight isn't so bad. Vacuum wave, okay, that hurts. I'm glad I have protect up on them. And Lena's starting to run low on MP, though. Thank goodness for that gold hairpin. Otherwise, I would have already had to use an elixir. And yes, and at this point, though, with the game, though, I will say, though, unless you're planning to tackle any post-game stuff, go all out with those elixirs, though. They will come in so handy here, though. Especially with how much damage you're gonna have to do to him, though. Delta attack. There's. Okay, so that's gonna take. That's gonna take Ferris out there because again, Delta attack is petrify. But yeah, again, both these forms have so much health. He's down to 2. He's down to 2 forms left. This is the point. The front portion is the one that focuses primarily on the physical attack. So, well, I think the back one is the one that does the most with like the back form is the one that does that focuses like on Delta attack and some of the other magic stuff, I believe, though. But again, you do not want to have one form active. You do not want to be stuck with one form left for too long, though, because when he's down to one form, that's where he enters desperation mode and starts double attacking and inflicting and going for a lot more of his more dangerous spells. Prowl for the time. Prowl for now. You need to get Ferris back out of the stone to unpetrify Ferris. Yeah, I'm sorry that Bart isn't being able to do a whole lot in this fight, though, but I still need his attack power for that. I still need the attack power on him, though. Actually, dual cast, you focus on that, though, whereas Ferris and Bart are going to be focusing on the front portion right now. Everyone else focuses on the front portion with that, though, because the back portion is considered back row. Also, another thing I should point out as well, there are a couple of ways you can cheese a couple of these targets. The back portion, if you use the magic lamp and if you use magic lamp and summon Odin with it, though, okay, what happened with? I gotta have to ask what happened with Crowd there. I wonder if Shell wore off or something. I'm gonna have to get her back up and see. But I lost my train of thought. Crud, where was I with it? So, because it's on the back portion. No, it'll be taking like half damage. Oh yeah, no, what was Odin? That's right, Odin. If you summon him with the magic lamp, though, he will actually be. The back portion can be one-shotted by Zentetskin. Oh, I didn't keep magic in consideration there, though. Another form, that middle form, though. He's also got the spell as well. Okay, so good to know with that. That just means I'm going to have to do more turns. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. You get Ferris back up here, but though, and Bart, you're gonna have to start doing more magic here, though, because Lena's pretty much out of MP right now. So, Lena, for the time being, you go ahead and down the elixir right now, because not really worrying about it. Otherwise, though, because needs for that though right now, because we're at the end of the game here. But that middle portion, though, again, that middle portion is actually vulnerable to break. So things are high magic evasion, though. So again, like Mystic Knight, Break Blade, and you prepare to take out that one. Okay, now that everyone kind of back up on track, though, now let's get back to the dual cast Holy and let's get and whale away on this one. And also, I also gotta point out something with this boss as well. The music here. I'll admit, though, I do like the other versions better, though, like Super Nintendo, PlayStation one, the ones before the Game Boy Advance one, though. But this is a great track. I'm gonna go ahead and shove for a bit and let the music play a bit, so you can hear it. Jeez Louise. Okay, that means. Okay, first of all, I gotta see here. Okay, he's not down to his last one. Okay, he's not down to his last form yet though. That means I need to get. Because that's right. Because of that first form there, I should be getting protect back on everyone as well. I think Ferris and Kryle need it right now. So because again, if you don't have, pretty sure you don't have one of those though, unless you're really high level, he will be one-shotting party members with stuff like Vacuum Wave and those high-level spells. Like Almagus would be doing a ton of damage if you hadn't gotten rid of that. If you don't have Shell up there, and he actually got the counter attack off there. So actually no. Let's go for the holy on that back portion here though, and hopefully by splitting this up a bit though, hopefully I won't be able to see this dangerous part for too long. The spell, okay, there you go. That means Kryle's gonna have to be rebuffed. I'm gonna go on the offensive right now though. See if I can take out this back, because actually the back portion I think does have the most health out of all of them though. Like most of them set up like 50,000. I think the back portion sits at 60,000 though. So yeah, I think it's about 160,000 HP total. If I'm doing my math right though, remembering my numbers correctly though. So yeah, again, I still stand by my strategy though, taking out the middle portions first though, because again, otherwise you're gonna be you'll be dealing with Almagest and Grand Cross a lot more. Alright, so go for... I would say, now is not the time for you to be missing. Alright, come on. Dispel. Okay, someone else is getting Dispel there. That's Ferris. Right now I'm just going to keep up the offensive pressure with Double Holy. I probably should have split that one, though, because that back portion has got to be getting close to down. So I probably should have split that one, just to be sure. And also next time around, though, let's see here. I don't know if I heard because my speakers are down. Yeah, he's down to one part now. So this is where he starts entering his desperation mode here, where he can start using a lot of those other attacks as well, though. And there's that thing he'll be double attacking as well. Expect to see Meteor a lot during this form. In fact, actually, Ferris, you get a shell on there, and let's get, and we're gonna have to go do as much pressure as we can to try to take out this last one quickly. Though this is why I recommended you split the forms as best as you can, split the damage among the forms as best as you can, though, because this is the point where it starts getting really dangerous. So there's Meteor. 900, 400, 69, 427. Ouch. Oh, and he's doubling with Comet! Thank goodness everyone survived that. So those were some low rolls. Plus, I'm trying to remember if Meteor and Comet ignore like magic defense or something like that, though. But I know the damage is a bit random on them, though. But yeah, you expect us to be seeing a lot of that stuff, though. And I have seen Almagus. Oh no, he's down! He's down! I think Ferris just got the final hit on him with that. He's done. It's over. And everyone is up. Everyone's good. X-Death is done. Destroyed at long last. It is done. That is game. Game over. It's like that was it. We've won. 4-job Fiesta complete. In the beginning, there was only the void. But from the void came 4 essences. They formed the crystals and the world was born. Hope blessed the earth. Courage blazed into flame. Care and devotion turned water into the seeds of life. The passion for knowledge spread intelligence and wisdom on the winds. If ever the void threatens to engulf the world, so long as the 4 essences still exist in man, light will be born anew. The 4 essences shall rise from the void and weave the light once again. So translation, even with the full power of the void, as long as those essences exist still, that means the void X-Death never stood a chance. But seems we're still Still in that void area because this is back where we saw the Dawn Warriors before. So everyone's like kind of like floating around it, waking up the others. Like I said, Bart's crowd, I think you're having a little too much fun when floating around there. The void is still here. But we beat X-Death. Yeah, the void's still a thing, though. Is it because the crystals are all gone? The world will be engulfed by the void. Oh. Whoa! That happened, though. Oh, the crystals. The crystal shards are job classes, though, which we've only used a whopping 4 of them. Hope bless the earth. Even though we didn't use a single earth crystal job this run. Courage, light the fires. We haven't used much of a fire crystal job either, though, because of the rules. We actually did have one water crystal job. Devotion, breathe life into the waters. And then we have Bart's. So yeah, but it's all of them represent with their different elements that they chose back that the crystals chose back at the beginning of the game. They chose the warriors. Passion, spread knowledge on the winds. Fly with those 3 shards that represented Knight, White Mage, and Monk. Since we had 3 wind crystal jobs in through this playthrough, but it seems the crystals are basically. It seems the crystals are reforming. One in the pyramid, looks like one in the waterfall. So they're going back to the place. So the crystals are forming in the places where we got the tablets to open up the sealed castle and to get the sealed weapons. Because there's the Great Sea Trench. And those crystals there too. And it looks like the void is reversing everything here, though. Like the library's back. Oh, it's about time you kids beat X-Death. I was getting a little stir crazy in that void. Okay, I had to throw one last one in there for Guido there. I had to throw one last one. The world, it's being reborn. Yeah, we saw Lixa and Tycoon as well, and the crystals as well. There was still power remaining in the crystal shards. And Crowd's still floating around there. Thank goodness. It's not really walking. Well, it's not really walking around. It's because you took such good care of the shards. It's like, don't forget yourself, Bart's. So, or Grandpa, yeah. Like now, Wind will return to Tycoon.
Correct, my dear.
Hey, King Tycoon! Oh, and the Dawn Warriors. Dad, Grandpa. Let's say, what about the non-relatives, Kelgar and Zizat there? The world still needs you. It's too early for you kids to be meeting us. Go, return to your world, the one you saved. And so yeah, how are we supposed to get back? How are we supposed to get back to that? So we're still in space here. We're still in the space void. The Wind Drake. The Wind Drake seriously gonna pull us out of the void. That's seriously how this is gonna work. And everyone's going forward to meet the Wind Drake there. For the record, actually, if someone is not KO'd, if a character is down when you defeat Neo X-Death, though, the cutscene will play a little differently. That character will not have enough strength to move forward, and unfortunately get left behind. And basically, those comments like, "Come on," but there's nothing they can do. And of course, we finally get to see the Wind crystal reform at the island shrine. Again, the four places where the 4 tablets were. Grandpa. For once, not Kral saying that though. A letter's arrived. Sid, Mid, how are you? It's me, Kral. Somehow we made it back. So, yeah, if Kral gets KO'd in the final fight, though, it would be a different character writing. So the game does think of that. But yeah, so the Windrake was able to drop us off at back over at Castle of Baal. And so everyone's okay. Again, at least they'll be okay if no one was KO'd in the final fight. Feels like that fight was just a bad dream as I was slow to read that text as I was still talking there. Yeah, so the different towns are back, like Estuary, Waltz. Since then, I've traveled all over. Seems like everything's become peaceful like before. And of course they're laughing about Lena's laughing about the Moogles though, and Varys is back in the dress because of the Chancellor. Chancellor Tycoon seems quite happy. But of course, yeah, Ferris is gonna have none of that. She already said she's not cut off of being a princess. Ferris seems worried about her pirate crew, so she went back to her pirate clothes and snuck out the window. That was probably what happened. That's probably how she snuck out last time too. Maybe I'll be queen. As if it'd be pretty cool though. I mean, you technically are the heir though. You're the remaining descendant of Galuf right now. I mean, yeah. NBC mentioned that Kral's parents died, so she would be next in line. Bart went back to his hometown. He's not giving up traveling, but he said he wanted to spend time near his parents before he set out again, though. Especially now that he knows that his father was involved with the whole original fight with X-Death. And looks like the Chocobos that had their kids. The Boko Coco had children. Baby Chocobos are the cutest. You simply must go see them. The cute Chocobos. And Kral's up at the mountain there. It's been a year since then. Lena and Ferris are busy with running Tycoon and all, and Bart is off on another journey. Wait, I thought Ferris snuck out, so she did come back to it though. If any of those have to ask about me, no, I'm sure they'll come. Tell them I can't wait to meet again. Yeah, wait, I thought Ferris hated being a princess. I was going to leave that to Lena. Kral, you worked so hard. Everyone fought well. Also, the cutscene also would be a little different as well if that would be a little different as well. Again, if a character was knocked out in that though. Now we kind of get to see some different points with each character over here though. Bart just starts off with X-Death beating the snot out of him. Then you have the point though where he was able to. We actually proved himself a bit of a match for Kelger, being able to foil his attack. And that time where he went to the Ferris' room and the first hint that the first hint to them that there's more to Ferris. Ferris is a woman. And then Lena's moments there. First finding the helmet and getting shot by a poison arrow. Then crawling through the dragon grass with the poison grass to reach the dragon grass, sorry. Yeah, how many times has Lena been poisoned in this game, plot-wise? And of course that moment with the scene with talking to where she first reveals that she suspects that Ferris was her long-lost sister. But yeah, again, like Lena, of course, like 2 moments with Lena, two of them involve her getting poisoned though. And of course, Ferris' moment is going to start out with her hating that point with the dress. And then of course, we can't forget Sildra who ultimately was able to help out by becoming a summon, though. Because her spirit lived on, though. And of course, you got to remember that point though, where Ferris, where they basically found out that yes, Ferris was a woman. And then Kral, who over by the Guardian Tree though, with the where after Gal sacrificed himself, though she basically inherited his abilities and took over as that warrior though. And this point though, where she basically kicked Bartz's butt there. Bartz was kind of a bit of a punching bag at some points. At points though with this though. And of course that time where she basically made her grand entrance though with the meteorite and knocking Tycoon out of excess possession. So you kind of get to reminisce a bit. And again, dialogue here would be different if there would be some extra dialogue if a character was knocked out at the end of or characters were knocked out at the end of the fight against X-Death. Yeah, the game effectively has multiple endings though, but the main thing that changes is just the dialogue here, and there's something else that changes in this scene over here as well. But let's see who's over here by the tree. Looks like it's Krile. Again, I find it hard to believe though. A year's passed since then, and they have not kept in touch. I find that a bit odd to believe, honestly. I mean, now that they're all in the world, in that one world. If Grandpa hadn't saved me back then, the crystals have been restored and everything's peaceful. But for some reason, I'm sad. I guess it's just that since Grandpa died, I've been all alone. You also got that new variant of the Final Fantasy theme playing here, though. Oh yeah, we're also gonna have the Galuf moments too, though. Oh yeah, this moment right here. He's like, nope, I'm gonna go crawl my way. I'm gonna go climb my way around all this machinery so I can get back to y'all. It's like, oh, like no way you're leaving me behind, though. And of course, that time where he single-handedly flew to X-Death Castle to save the others. And that point where he basically had the Dragon Ball Z moment, and with this though, save Krile, then basically powered up to where X-Death couldn't put him down there. So he just, and even Glorion's of his, like, again, that's pretty much as much of a Dragon Ball Z moment as it gets in this game. But unfortunately, it did cost him his life. See you, Grandpa. What are you talking about? You're not alone. It's like, could have spoke up a bit sooner there, though. Were y'all hiding in the tree this whole time? We're here with you. Buck up, kiddo. Everyone, you made it. As if there was any doubt. Like I'd forget about a friend after we were together for so long. Yeah, again, I find it a bit odd that they didn't keep in touch before then, though. Everyone, tears don't really suit you, Krile. You have to be strong. Gal's laughing at your blubbering, kiddo. And with that though, they all have the more flowers bloom over here though. You're right. He is laughing. The crystals have regained their power. This time it's up to us to protect them. Like Dad and the others did. So this is now the new four. Do you hear that? That I do. Grandpa's voice? No, just the wind through the trees. The rippling of the water? They're here in their own respective elements. Just the crackling of flames. The settling of the earth. Dunno, I'm not sure what it is, but I can hear it. It's like, yes, something warm. Let's go. And so they get to set off there, but where did they go? The Chocobos! And Crow has the Windrake, so yeah. So most of them get to travel by land, while she gets to travel by air. Just as well, considering Bart's fear of heights. But in any case, that is Final Fantasy V Game Boy Advance version, Final Fantasy V Advance. And that was done with only those 4 jobs, 4-job Fiesta run there. So this game's definitely an interesting one, though. I mean, there's definitely a lot of replayability with this, though, because you can play with different jobs that you never played with before, though. So yeah, there's a lot of replayability where you can like try different jobs out, though, or like try to challenge yourself a bit by doing jobs you may not have used before, though. And honestly, that's why I like the idea of the 4-job Fiesta. That's why I wanted to give it a shot this time around, though. So, like I said, I decided to take it up a notch with the random run, though, and I ended up rolling 3 wind crystal jobs. But again, like thanks to rolling White Mage, Shinryu was a complete joke. But in any case, but again though, so thoughts. So yeah, this game though, I like this game a lot. I really do like this game a bit, though. I mean, character-wise, you have some great characters here. Especially Gilgamesh, who's of course the fan favorite there, and of course, and you also can't forget Galuf, who's like, in my opinion, the best character in this game. I mean, and again, some of the others though, they have their little niches though. But honestly though, like I'm sorry, but yeah, Galuf and Gilgamesh are easily for me the best 2 characters in the game. No question. And again, X-Death is kind of a stereotypical villain, though, but I get that's kind of the point with him, though. He's almost a little over the top with it, though. But yeah, though, and I think that's kind of the point for him, though. For that, though. But in any case, though, so how this project turned out, though, I think it turned out all right, though. I mean, there were a couple times where I definitely felt while I was recording, like, oh my gosh, this video's dragging out. Can I please hit a save point soon? Most notable example being in World 2 with Drakenvale, though that one took a lot longer than I thought I was going to. In hindsight, I probably should have practiced it and split it up into 2 parts between then there. But fortunately, that was also because of but that was also due to the fact that the Dragon Pod boss took longer than I thought it would, though, because I didn't have when Kick started doing less damage, I long had a way to take out the little flowers that easily. So that boss, and because my magic was somehow didn't do anything there. I think probably because Red Mage not as strong as Black Mage. But yeah, that ended up sucking. But yeah, like sometimes, like some bosses are brick walls for some parties, though. We have to be careful with it, though. But yeah. And again, the 4-job Fiesta run, it's all for charity, though, for Child's Play. So again, it's like it's a great organization, though. Like they're supporting the children's hospitals and such. So I definitely wanted to show my support for that with this as well, though. And I'm not sure if I do this again next year, though. I definitely would want to do a 4-job Fiesta again, though, but I just don't know if I'd record it, though, because, again, trying to get this out really fast, though, definitely was... Because, again, I wanted to get this out before the Fiesta ended, though, and also before I started classes again, though, with my online classes, though, so I did not want this hanging over me with that, though, but... Yeah... I mean, like maybe another time I might try to do another recording of this, though, where I might try to kick it up a notch with like a chaos or a pure chaos run or something. I don't know that, or maybe I can also start finally get on Twitch, because I know a lot of people, because that's where I'll see a lot of people support this, though, is on Twitch with streaming. So that's where I see a lot of support for the Fiesta. But yeah, but all things considered, I think this turned out okay, though. I think that long video was a mistake, but that I definitely should have played. I definitely should have tested that part out first and then recorded, but I didn't. So, and of course, going through all the special things, so they do thank you for playing the game. And also, we gotta get ourselves a little bit of a little casserole over here though with our main characters here though. So it starts off with Cryle, who ended as our red mage here though, and it lists off all the abilities that you've learned throughout the game. And is it abilities learned 23 though? And one thing to note though is this part gives a lot of time though, because you're expected to learn a lot more abilities than this though. Again, like red mage, but again, I probably could have learned more abilities though. But again, limited to 4 jobs though, and also red mage only had like 4 levels, so one of them taking the full 999 though. And Ferris is duking it out with Gilgamesh over there, so that. And again, like pretty much the reason I made Ferris into the knight for the last little bit though was because knight was a job I rolled at the back at the fire crystal, and that was for that though, and also the fact that I felt she deserved Ragnarok because she landed the final blow on Shinryu. Yeah, learned some more ability, but she learned more abilities. That the partly because as I got knight though, I ended up having to split monk and knight between Bart and at the time Galuf. So that basically meant that Lena and Ferris got the edge of her red mage there. And oh, what a combination for that one though, because Lena, that was a point you saved the day though, was against Biblos there, because I remember I was thinking I was gonna wipe there, and then you managed to finish him off. That was the time of yes, thank you. And Lena actually kind of became the damage dealer though with dual cast Holy though, so Lena kind of became the MVP here a bit though. I mean, there are a couple times where Ferris landed the final blow on like some of those big bosses like Shinryu and Neo X Death, but Lena has definitely, even though she was out for a good portion. For that pyramid section though, she still did really well actually. So and of course Bart is now punching X Death as my monk, and so we level 43 monk, your highest level character in the game, because he was the one that's been in the party for the longest though. First, the one time Bart isn't in the party is the time where it's just Galuf going to save them. And yeah, like the only thing we could have done at that point was as far as learning abilities for him, I think was gone back to red mage. I think because I think he did master the other ones though, so that's it though. But yeah, again, Final Fantasy V, it's a great game though. I mean, again, story wise, again, like as far as characters and story wise, I wouldn't rank it higher than 4 or even 6, well, actually no, 6 or even 4, because let's face it, 6 is a really good one though. So, with that though, and I have a lot of fond memories of 4. Like 4 is a great one as well. At least in this, I'm talking about in this era, because this was back originally during the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom days of it though, of Final Fantasy though. So like I said, I'm putting it within that era before 7. I'm saying out of those games that, like I said, I like all 3 of them though, but that is the end of the game. That is the end of the game, though. We have one there. And, of course, there's a button there. A new passage is open beneath the waves. Save cleared game data. So, it does kick us back to it'll kick you back to the world map, though. And you can actually go back into the void, into the rift, and all that, though. But, yeah. I'm not doing any of that, though, because I'm not gonna do any of that, though, because, honestly, though, party-wise, though, I'm not right. I don't want to do any of the extra Steel Temple stuff though, because some of it, again, like I said before, some of it's impossible without certain jobs or certain abilities. So I don't want to do that though. So that's gonna be it for Final Fantasy V for this run here. But that maybe at some point down the road, I may revisit this though, either with different jobs, either with a more normal walkthrough of this game, or maybe another Fiesta run. For that though, I may do another Fiesta run, but for this year, it wouldn't be recorded though. Also, if you sit on that screen for too long, you get sent to this screen over here, which actually is more reminiscent of the Super Nintendo one though. But so I'm gonna go ahead and end this off here though. So next time, it's whatever project comes next though. Maybe some Child World stuff or whatever else comes our way though with this stuff. I might come with other stuff. Also, there's a little thing with the staff credits. So I might go ahead and let this run a bit too while I'm at it though. So. I don't know how long this one's here, but again, like I think a lot of this also was in the credits, though, because you had like some credits over there. It was like the Final Fantasy V staff, though, and then you have like some And then you have like they talked about some of the staff that was there for the original Final Fantasy V. Because again, though, the Game Boy Advance version did change up some stuff here. Nothing too major. Like I think the encounter rate's a little lower than what it was for 5, but yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how long this runs though, but we'll see. And it is playing that music that we heard back when the Dawn Warriors showed up, though, and they were able to hold off the void there. But yeah, again, I think this project's gonna end off here, though. And actually, I might just go ahead. I might just go ahead and just end this off here, actually, though, because I think a lot of this was in the first part there. This is just again like something to show if you don't get if you didn't pay attention, either didn't pay attention, or basically just want to see the original thing there. So I think this is. Oh, never mind. That was the end of it though. So because I didn't push the button there. So yeah. So never mind. I rambled long enough for that to finish. So next time we'll see what comes our way then. I haven't figured that out yet, though. But in any case, thank y'all for watching. See you next video.